Moving right along, our next speaker, Mr. Ron Gallagher. He has 17 years experience in the physical therapy industry. He's the owner and operator at Maximum Velocity Physical Therapy. He coaches athletes from 800 millimeter to ultra marathons, triathletes also. He's responsible for rehabilitation, strength, conditioning, training of runners, amateurs to professionals, including Olympians. He himself is an Ironman, a marathoner, a CrossFitter, and a Spartan. Our next expert coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ron Gallagher.
Today I want to share with you a big idea. But before I get to that big idea, I have a few questions. Have you ever been to a medical appointment, doesn't matter what discipline, where you were fearful, scared, concerned about the service you were getting, the billing that was happening, or just the overall value of that experience? Good. Well, if you have that concern, this message is for you. You see, doctors get 5 minutes per patient. That's the national average, 5 minutes per patient. They need a symptom cluster in 5 minutes. If you wait in the waiting room that long, and you wait in the patient room that long, and your session is 5 minutes, is that a money-driven thing or a medical-driven thing? Money. The person who's paying is the insurance. You are using your insurance, and the doctors are pulling off a menu of what billable charges for your insurance, and that's what dictates your care, not what's best for your shoulder or your back. Of my 17 years, I was 10 years in a traditional outpatient orthopedic clinic where I looked around the room and I saw very happy patients. My staff thought it was the greatest place to work. And yet, above me were people who complained about how many people I was seeing, how many charges I wasn't charging for. And I thought, are we providing care here, or are we just trying to cash in the money? So I took a risk. I left a traditional clinic and I opened a cash pay clinic. I don't accept insurance, it's fee for service. So it's just like walking into the grocery store and buying an apple, you leave with an apple. There's no billing coming down the pipe. What you see is what you get. And the style of care that you can provide is a lot more comprehensive. It's a lot more one-on-one. You can look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I did something good for people today. As opposed to pulling off a menu, all the particular charges that you can charge for in a traditional doctor's visit. So the big message I have is medical professionals can be entrepreneurs too. They can have creative billing, they could have programs and things that they went to school to do. Doesn't have to be the way that we did it 50 years ago. Managed care has changed the way that we handle a doctor's visit. Should not take you 2 hours to go to the doctor if they're going to see you for 5 minutes. I mean, in an in an orthopedic clinic, everyone gets an x-ray. I mean, regardless of what the problem is, everybody's going to get an x-ray. It's an easy charge to bill for. So there's no contesting it, so it's easy $200 for the doctor, right off the top, regardless of what the problem is. So what I'm proposing is medical professionals be creative, look to other models that allow us to be who we are as practitioners, offer the quality of care we went to school to do. As patients, I'd invite you to be an advocate for yourself, to do some research, and to find medical professionals in your community who are doing things for the right reasons and not just pulling services off a menu. So you have every opportunity to vote with your money. Thank you.
Ladies